registration form, Mr. Michael Delco, he just held one of them up that he got filled out at the meeting that they were at. Miss Linda Lands was over at my house earlier today. We were going through some Facebook training, and she got a text message from one of our Nigerian team members. We're expanding, signing up a brand new member, and she just sent all the information in the text. So Linda quickly pulled out her manual forms that she carries with her everywhere, folded up in her purse. She put the information right down on that manual form, and she's probably entered it in. Actually, it's already probably in right now. So if I know Linda, it's already in. So we have another Nigerian team member. But those manual registration forms, they're part of your tools. So make sure you always keep some in your car, just like you're going to want to always keep your business cards with you. We have it in Spanish as well. And then let's check out this WBW success chart. Now, it opens up in Adobe. Now, this beautiful success chart, it's a spreadsheet. And what you're going to do is you're going to chart your success on this success chart. And you know what? This success chart looks just a little bit different than I remember it. So, Mr. Delco, can you unmute your mic? And can you just kind of what you're supposed to do with the colored boxes?
I actually want to defer to Roger Williams on this because Roger upgraded it for us.
Yes, this does not look like I remember.
Jump in, the big pill. You can jump in here and tell us a little bit about the chart.
Roger Williams, the big pill, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. I guess I need to welcome myself. Oh my God, if I could just share with you what I was engaged in, you would be so amazed at what's going on. But hey, let me get to it. So here is the basics. It's the same as hitting your target. It's just like what we're doing with regard to inviting 100 people. We ask 100 people, 80 of those people are going to listen. 20 of them are going to just think, you know what, hey, no, no, whatever they'll say. And 40 out of that 100 are going to see. And then 20 of them are going to enroll. So basically, it goes straight down the list, just like when you're hitting your target, when you're putting your people in that funnel. So when you're writing your names in there, initials, however you want to do it, you know, if you want to track it that way, you can write those names in there and track those people. And then while you're doing that, you can color code it if you like. And when you color code it, you'll be able to keep track at a glance. You'll be able to see exactly how many people have enrolled, how many people have purchased a package, how many people are duplicating and even outrunning what you're doing. And that's what it's all about, Miss Abram.
Thank you so much, Mr. Williams. And I think we also, once we go to our 90 Days to Freedom forms, there's another tracking form in there as well. We'll get to that in just a moment. Now, we also have our call archives, and that is our daily power calls. We have some of them that are put on the top. These are the special ones that we kind of feature. They're on top. But then the daily ones, you're able to go down and find the month that you want to listen to the call. Click on it, go ahead and find the call, and you are off and running. So we still have the power calls archived on the website. What a beautiful feature. Now, the next thing is we have our fast track training. Now, this is new. We, in the past, were not able to archive our fast track training. So now, am I correct with this, Mr. Williams? We are able now to track or archive our fast track trainings on this Zoom platform.
You are absolutely correct, Miss Abram. We are recording every step of the way, so you can go back and reflect and go back and train yourself all over again. You know, you want to continue to stay connected.
Now, and Mr. Delco, did you remember to push record today?
Mr. Williams is our recording guru, and he is recording.
Oh, perfect. All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Williams. Now, here's the 90 days to freedom information. Now, you know there's a whole resource guide. I'm not going to open up all of these forms, but there's a whole training guide. There's the flow chart. There's the pipeline tracker. And that's almost, I will open up this one, the pipeline tracker. Now, this particular pipeline tracker, you have a little bit more space to write the names, dates, telephone numbers. When did you give the invitation? When did they see the presentation? When was the three-way call done? And then when did they register? Then if they got the business package first, you could write down what package they got, then the date they got KYC approved. Now, what does the GRT mean? Mr. Williams or Mr. Delco? I mean, it looks great, but I don't know what it means.
I'm not familiar with that column.
Yeah, see, you know what? That could be your miscellaneous. No, the next column is miscellaneous. That column could be whatever you want it to be, because that, I don't know what that could be for. Maybe that's for, you know what? That will be a wonderful column when they get on auto exchange. So if somehow, you know, you could go ahead and say, you know what? That's my auto exchange tracker column. They're on auto exchange, because once this whole row is filled out, their account is pretty much set up correctly. Wouldn't you gentlemen agree? Especially if that last column there is for auto exchange. So that's a wonderful form. So anyway, there are other forms you can look at. Spend some time outside of this webinar and look to see what else we have here. Now, we're going to go down to the map really quickly, the system. But what I want to talk about is we have a beautiful affiliate welcome letter. Make sure we are all using the welcome letter. Every time we sign up someone, you copy this letter. Let me open it really quickly. Here it is. You copy it, and instead of name here, make sure you, when you copy it, and you could paste this directly into an open email. But once you have it pasted, remember to go back here where it says, hi, your name here. Don't leave that. But hi, Mary. Hi, Jim. Hi, Sue. Whoever's signing up, make it personalized to that person. These are all wonderful, wonderful links. This is the get started letter, and it's so important. And then at the bottom of the letter, make sure you customize it. Put your name, your phone number, and your email address. And then you just go right on ahead and send that off. And that's the first contact that they should get from you in writing. And they'll always be able to go back to that. And then there's a wonderful letter when someone wants to be a customer. And then if you want to send out emails, because that's something we don't stress anymore, because there are a lot of emails that go unread. But emails, they're something we should not completely forget about at all. This is a beautiful prospecting letter for you to send out in an email. Now let's look at the map, the system, the massive action plan really quickly. And Mr. Williams already talked about that funnel, so we're not going to go over those ratios again. But what I want to do is I want you all to know this particular tab, all of your new affiliates. See, you should walk people through their Wealth Builders back office. And now this is like a back office, especially since they need a login. Walk them through setting up their login. Walk them through this back office. Give them a little, tell them where this massive action plan is, because people forget what they're supposed to say. One question you can ask is, do you keep your financial options open? Then the next question you can ask is, hey, I have a quick question. Have you heard about the new international money? The new international money is gold. May I share my website with you on why it's important to acquire gold? And then another question is, could I have 3 minutes of your undivided attention? Can you give me that? And if they say yes, you can dial up that wonderful sizzle call, that wonderful 3-minute sizzle call. So now we've got the invitation. Next is presentation, whether it's that sizzle call, that is a presentation, or it's the presentation video. Once they see the video, you want to immediately go into conversation. You want to follow back up with them. You want to get your upline on the phone if need be for that three-way call. If they are ready to get started now, then get them started. Let's go. If they say, yes, I saw the video, love it, I want to get a business package, you don't need to say, hold on. I haven't done the three-way yet with my upline. You don't need to do that yet. Sign them up. Yes.
Reggie Scott is asking, Roger, is there a way that Miss Abram can make her cursor darker or bigger? Is there a cursor option?
Yes, there is. All she needs to do is pull down the annotation tools, and she could use a highlighter.
Do you see that, Miss Abram?
No.
Yeah, at the top of your screen, you should have like options.
You know what? Now that I'm on screen share, I'm on welcome. You know what, Mr. Scott, I'm almost done. I will have that updated, and we will learn that for next time. But right now, I'd have to go back. No, Lord. we did some training yesterday, so I'm doing well. We're not gonna mess this up. So, but that is great to know. Thank you so much. That I need a darker cursor or pointer, and I will upgrade that for next time. But right now, all I can see is my screen that I'm sharing. So I can't really see the Zoom platform. But I'm almost done. I'm almost turning it over to Mr. Roger Williams. So anyway, there we go. Thank you so much. Annotation. Thank you, Mr. Williams. And now what? I see mouse, I see draw, I see spotlight, eraser.
Spotlight. Use your spotlight.
Spotlight.
Yeah.
Then there's that's not dark.
If you use your spotlight, it should highlight it so that you have like a highlighted circle around it.
Because what it's doing with my... Okay, there we go.
There you go.
All right.
Like that.
All right.
We did it. That's the team. Anyway, but what I was saying, if they say they are ready right now to get their business package, get the business package. Walk them through acquiring it. Once you get that business package done, then you help them with their KYC documents. Then, now the documents are going to be pending. And you're going to say, listen, I want to introduce you to my business partners. Then you can do the three-way conversation. But if they're ready, they have no questions, and they want to sign them up. Then introduce them to other team members. Wouldn't you agree with that, Mr. Dalco?
Totally. That's it. That's the system.
So there we go. So we are done with the system and the massive action plan. What I'm going to do is now, let me see, Mr. Williams.
Yeah, just stop share and
Stop share.
There you go.
I'm going to stop share and I'm going to go ahead and turn that over to you, Mr. Williams.
Well, thank you so very much. I am excited to be a part of this great training. And, I know I'm the big pill, but, I don't know if I like following the CFO. The CFO should probably go after me or something like that. I don't know, but we'll figure it out some kind of way. But let me tell you something. The tools that we have available to us are just outstanding. They're phenomenal. They are next level tools. And every round that we go, we're going to go higher and higher. And let me tell you this, you can expect more things to come, because this is a live, it's like live action. We're not stopping. We are digging deep into this thing. We're getting close to everything that's happening in the corporation, and we're going to keep you up to date and up to the minute. So with that in mind, let me show you something. Many of you may already know about this, but some of you may not. So let me just share this with you. There's something called Carrot Bars Academy. Now, for those of you that may not be aware, Carrot Bars Academy is a marketing system that corporate is putting out. They have not really released it yet, but here's a hint, and a clue. You can go ahead and pre-register for this and get signed up for it to get your marketing system in play and started. And then we got other things happening once they release it. But let me tell you how to get there. Just open up a web browser and go to carrotbars.academy. Okay, www.carrotbars.academy. And once you get there, you're going to see this wonderful screen. And this screen, stand by one. There you go. I just want to make sure you can see where I'm at. So www.carrotbars.academy. You'll get this great screen. Now, the one thing you're going to want to do when you get to this screen is you're going to want to select a language, okay? Because it will default to German. Anyone of Sie sprechen Deutsch? Sie sprechen Deutsch. Vergessen Sie? Nein? Sprechen Sie English? English? Yeah. Okay, so we'll speak English. So the same way, you're going to want to select English, okay? So you select English, and then you can read and see everything in English. So the first thing you're going to want to do when you get to carrotbars.academy is register for free. Did I say free? Why is everything free? Because it's Carrot Bars. Carrot Bars is amazing. So you register for free, and it'll just ask you for some simple information, Mr., Miss, Ms., your first name, your last name, and your email. Then you click register now. Once you do that, you're going to receive an email affirming that you have registered, and then you go right back here and you select login. And you log in using the same credentials that you registered with. Let's see if I have something in there. I think I do. You can't see that password, can you? I don't think you can. If you can, that's okay. I'll change it later. It doesn't matter. Then you just put your email address and your password in, and then you log in. And then once you log in, you can set up your profile. You got, your handsome picture that you want to put up there, whatever you want people to see, and then all the other details. Now look at this. This is your dashboard. In your dashboard, you have a toolbar up top that gives you your dashboard, all your contacts, and a calendar. Your info center, any news that's coming up, and of course webinars that are coming up. Now all this again is tied to corporate, okay? So you want to stay connected to corporate. This is what they're rolling out to assist you to do that. Not only are they rolling this out to help you stay connected to them, they're rolling this out to help you stay connected to your prospects, your customers, and your business partners, people that's in your network. So the first thing you want to do after you upload a picture and put all your details in is look at what's going on. Just, look at everything. So you scroll down, and one thing you have is called the, they title it Secure Your Financial Future. You could basically capture information from people that want more information. Now, the beauty of this is when they put their information on that form, the system, did I say the system or you? The system will automatically begin sending them emails. It'll send them 6 emails, and you can increase that if you need to. But it will send them emails giving them information about everything that's happening, the more information that they requested. Not only that, it will put their information in your contacts list, okay? I got this guy, who names their kid Rocky Roads? I don't know, but I don't even care. The one thing I know is that they filled out the form, and I've got the email address, and they have been receiving emails automatically from the system. Now, how easy is that? That's that 4th L Mr. Best was talking about. You have the launch, you have the leader, then you have legend. Type in the chat bar what the 4th L that Mr. Best talks about is. Let me see if you remember from your previous freedom calls. Yeah, somebody remembers. Esther Scott, she remembers. Oh God, yep, they remember. Yeah. It could make you lazy. However, If you're showing up to work every day, 5 days a week, what you want, a 4-hour work week? No problem. You show up to work for 4 hours, what are you going to connect with? You're going to connect with your dashboard. You're going to connect with your contacts. You're going to make sure, if people have questions, you're going to be there to answer them. This automates it and makes it so easy. My God, Karatbars is amazing. It is developing entrepreneurs. It's developing executives. It's developing millionaires so that you can systematically do work sweatlessly, and people won't even know that you're working. You're working, you're making money, and they don't even know it. We had this phenomenal live private go reception today in Atlanta. And Mr. Delco talked about, how he would, once he got free and he stayed home, and, he would wake up in the morning preparing, his wife's things so she could go to work, and he would iron clothes, and then he'd go back and kind of lay down, but he wasn't sleepy. It's like he didn't have anything to do because he had put himself in a position that the business runs even when you're not running. You wake up, you pick up your phone, you log in, woohoo, dual team payout. Yes, that's the way it happens. Well, this marketing system at Karatbars.academy is going to take it even further for you. It is everything that you want. You might not even know you want it, but it's everything that you want. And I'm letting you know this. All these tools that we are making available, it's going to springboard your business. And not only that, it's going to encourage other people. I signed up a guy a couple of weeks ago. This man, I met him at a wonderful networking event. And, he raised his hand in the event, said, well, this is all great, but what happens when the money is no good? I immediately looked at him like, okay, that's the guy I want to talk to. I talked to him. I shared the information with him. He signed up. Little did I know the man is 79 years of age. 79. So he's calling me up. He's one of those 5. You put your people in the funnel. You have 100 people, 80 and 60 and 40 and 20 and 5. He's one of the 5. He's calling me up saying, hey, I looked at your website and I like that website. I need one just like that. Well, what website did he see? He saw the realmoney.online/go4epic. Wow. He looked at that and said, I have to have that. That's duplication, folks. Not only that, and see, remember I tell you, when you engage these tools, you're encouraging the people that are coming after you, your prospects, your business partners. You're letting them know that there are tools available. I mean, we have the support, we have the tools, we have the systems. Everything that you need to be very successful. I said very successful is right here at your fingertips. Whew, my goodness. What more can you ask for? So you keep on going. All right, so you see I have a link there, right? So what happens if I click that link? Let's click that link and see exactly what it goes to. So it basically goes here. And remember I told you about the language, right? If you don't speak Deutsch or German, then you need to change that language to English. And once you change it to English, you see what's going on. So essentially, this is about scheduling an online webinar. Online webinars. Check this out. So you have a list of webinars when they occur. Hey, wow, we have one coming in 13 minutes. So you can send your prospects the link to attend an online webinar. They put their first name, last name, email address, register, boom, they're done. And then the system will automatically notify them that the time is getting closer to the time for them to log into the webinar. God. All you have to do is load the system with the people on your list. When you do that, you're done. Okay, how about those team members that are out there now? You have team members otherwise known as blue dots. You have their information. Put their information in your funnel. Okay, let's look at the funnel. Where's that funnel at? That's the webinar. Let's get to the, they want more information. So for instance, new contact, you put a new contacts person's name in there. So that's one of your blue dots. Put them in there. And then you'll get them situated with all of the emails that come through the system. You think they'll call you? Yes, they will. Hey, what's this email I'm getting? So here they are. You're putting those people in your contact list, and they're starting to get the emails. Well, wow. That's all you're doing. Ms. Abram just mentioned, we can't discount or forget about emails, the power of emails. So this is a way to engage people via email. Especially the blue dots that are in your network, that are in your downline. Look up and down your line and just start putting them in. They may have forgotten or they may have gotten busy in life or whatever's happening in their life, but just know when you make that contact with them, like you're texting them. Okay, so you're texting them. Maybe they're getting used to the text, but pop an email out to them from the system and let the system send them more emails.
Mr. Williams?
Yes, ma'am.
I have a quick question. Back over to the webinars on demand.
Yes.
Because remember, everybody, the live 2 webinars a day is going away. So we really need to get familiar with this. But Mr. Williams, I don't know if a lot of people are like me. Can you click down the arrow where you choose the webinar? The arrow next to, like it says, one's coming up in 13 minutes.
I see. Yeah.
Can you click that down? Now, those times pretty much stay the same, but is there any way possibly, with the genius of you and Mr. Rodney Berger, we could get some kind of time converter on that's universal time code, correct?
That is correct. However, the time defaults to your local time.
Oh, does it?
Yeah. So for instance, we on the West Coast, we on the East Coast, it's 9:34 now. So at 9:45, that's when the webinar starts. Now, if Ms. Sheila Abram had went to this same page, it would default to her local time.
I learned something.
Wow.
You see, Mr. Best always tells us,
I learned something.
Don't worry about Harold Seitz. Mr. Harold Seitz is taking care of his business. And just know, when you get connected, everything's going to already be taken care of. Wow.
I'm blown away right there. You know what, Roger? I actually plugged my own name in, and I was confused, Ms. Abram, also about the universe. I didn't even know what UTC meant. That's just, see, folks, when we tell you, I'm about to start screaming and running around my office. When we tell you this business is 100% belief, you don't have to know this stuff. This is the stuff you learn as you go. And when you learn it, you go, what? People should join Carrot Bars just for the software. Go ahead, Mr. Williams. I'm done, man.
Mr. Dalco, you are exactly right. Just for the software. I mean, if nothing else, just for the software. Look at all this stuff you get. I mean, who does this?
Before you finish just saying Carrot Bar software, somebody tell me in the chat room, how much is this training costing you and your team?
Uh-oh.
Tell me. 0. Free. $3.99.
Wow.
Nothing. See, folks, don't believe the hype. When I first, never mind. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are serious about this. Carrot Bars is serious about it. There are 120 plus countries that are connected to this. Do you think it's serious? Absolutely, it's serious. And we're talking about time zones. I mean, how many time zones are there on the globe, on the planet? Think about that. So start broaden your perspective, broaden your spectrum. Start thinking globally. And if you already have, continue to think globally. Remember, other people are in different time zones. And always know that while we're doing work, people are sleeping, and while we're sleeping, people are doing work. because of the different time zones. Does anybody out there know how many time zones there are in the world? That's a trivia question. You can think about that later. But let me tell you this. Karatbars, Mr. Harold Sykes, they've already thought about it all. They are implementing this global economy that is privately held, totally debt-free, and anyone that touches it is affected by debt freedom. Oh my goodness. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? I really hope you are. So here's your assignment. I want you to go to Karatbars Academy, karatbars.academy. Go to karatbars.academy, and when you get there, you'll see this page, and just go ahead and register for free. It's just another tool to add to your toolbox. And as you register for free and begin to look around, we're going to have further specialized training on exactly what each one of these components entails. And believe me, they're making a big announcement regarding this particular platform in Los Angeles. So we're going to have our ear to the ground. You know, wherever Mr. Sykes is, you're going to see me right there. You just watch. Look at all the pictures that you'll see. And you'll see Mr. Harold Sykes, and somewhere in the background, the big pill going to be right there. Because I want to get everything that he has to offer. I want everything this great company has to offer. Like Mr. Best told Mr. Dalco, you're leaving money on the table. I'm not leaving any money or gold or anything else that they have to offer on the table. Whew. Are there any questions out there? Anyone have any questions real quick? Go ahead and type into the chat bar, and I'll answer any question that you may have. Great, great. Catherine Huff says she registered already. There you go. 40 time zones, Hansa says. Uh-oh, 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 40 time zones. So there's 40 time zones in the world. Wow, I like that. Very good. We're going to see if Mr. Dalco can give away prizes for answering questions correctly.
Yeah, we're going to do that.
Please go to the time zone explanation. Ms. Colette Jackson, can you clarify the time zone explanation? Mr. Rodney Berger, I don't know, man. Mr. Rodney Berger asked if, let's see, I am in Eastern Standard Time, so what time is it now? In East, you're actually not in Eastern Standard Time. You're in Eastern Daylight Time, because when Daylight Savings Time starts, we change from Eastern Standard Time or Pacific Standard Time to Eastern Daylight or Eastern Time or Pacific Daylight Time, because that it adjusts for that hour. So yeah, like for instance, Miss Abram is in Pacific Time. We give the people on the West Coast an extra 3 hours. You'll figure that out later. But guess what? Karatbars in Stuttgart, Germany gives us how many hours? So somebody type in the chat bar, how many hours from the Eastern Time is Karatbars ahead of us in Stuttgart, Germany? 6. I see 6. I see 7. I see 8. 6. Well, I see a lot of 6s. Well, that's great. And see, there's something for you to really keep tabs on, because if you ever need to call Karatbars and you want to make sure somebody's there to answer the phone, although they have extended hours, you know, you want to take in consideration what time it is. So that's it. So any other questions out there? Okay. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Just for you, I'm going to do this. We are working on something, and I just want to show you what we're working on. I don't want you to get too excited yet, because we haven't rolled it out, just like Karatbars hasn't rolled out Karatbars Academy. But we're working on something, and you know, since I'm like a tech kind of guy, I have a lot of whiz-bang stuff available, okay? So here's what we're working toward. So on your therealmoney.online Wealth Builders Worldwide page that you can get for the one-time price of $49, we are looking at offering a Tesla version of this site. And anybody, if you don't know what a Tesla is, ask Mr. Michael Delco, because he's looking at one right now. I think he goes around and lays hands on it every now and then. But look at this. So we've integrated already the free registration, where your prospect can go to your site and click on free registration. We're talking about the tools, ladies and gentlemen. Look at these tools we have available. And this is for you. All right. And then we have the shop site that we're looking at integrating. So if somebody says, I just want to buy gold, I just want to, and they say buy gold, but it's not really buying gold. It's just exchanging currency for gold. Okay. They can click from your site and do that. Now, if they want to schedule a webinar,
wow,
online webinar, okay,
minute,
right from your site.
Wait, I'm sorry.
Apologize.
I'm sorry. Did you say you're gonna put their shop link on our replicated site?
Yes, we are working on an implementation that will See, those are all those tech words that Mr. Rodney Berger taught me. Implementation, folks.
You saw me leave the building, didn't you? See me leave the building?
I saw you leave the building. Okay. So say they want more information. So they click on request more information, and then they get to, again, your Karatbars Academy link, and they can put their information in, and this is where they'll automatically be able to get those emails.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so they want to talk to you. Callback request. Again, another feature of Karatbars Academy. They put their information in, they can request a call from you. So, but look at what's really happening here. They're requesting information from you, but you're also gaining the information from them so that you can make conversation, you can communicate with them. You can send emails. They're already in your email funnel. So this is only going to help you excel your business. And of course, the greatest tab on here takes you straight to wealthbuildersworldwide.info, of which the great toolbox is that Miss Abrams so wonderfully explained. And you know what? All I got to say is engage, engage, engage. And everything that there is to offer, don't leave anything on the table. I have a question real quick, and then I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Delco. If a person signs up as a customer, should you inform them about the webinar or power call? Absolutely. Yeah, let them know what tools are available, what connection points are available. How do you find that? You go to wealthbuildersworldwide.info, hover over the home button, and there's your schedule of calls and webinars. That's it. I'm out of here. I can't do it. I'm out.
All right. Have a good day, Mr. Williams. All right, folks. Mr. Williams has left the building. I'm going to go ahead and dive right into the G&D strategy, and then we're going to let you guys get off the call. But one thing I really want to do, I want to focus on why Mr. Best taught us the G&D strategy and why it's most effective for your organization. Now, I'm not even argumentative about this. I am ironclad sure why this works, why I was able to replace my full-time income is because this strategy works for the broadest swath of the population. Somebody type in the chat room. First of all, show your love for Sheila Averman and Roger Williams. Roger Williams is gone, but he'll be back. He'll see it in the chat room. Just let them know what an amazing job they did on their section of the training for this evening. Yeah, absolutely. So what I want to show you right now is why Mr. Best employs us to do the G&D strategy. My disclaimer is you don't have to do this. You can do anything you want to do. However, I'm going to show you why I believe, and I can prove it on paper, and I try to tell everybody, if you can't prove what you're saying on paper, then it might not be a salient strategy. This is I'm going to start with your sponsor. Let's say this is your sponsor, right here, okay? And your sponsor sponsors you. The first thing I want you to realize is as soon as you join, the back office defaults you to left. In other words, all of your people are going to fall down your left leg unless you change it. As a wealth builder, we strongly encourage you to go into your back office as soon as you join and put your back office to automatic. I'm going to explain it in a minute. Don't shout me down yet, but just kind of trust us. Somebody's got their hand up. Let me see who has their hand up here real quick. There it is. Colette Jackson. Colette, do you really want your hand up or? Okay, you took it down. Okay, so your back office is going to default to left placement. You want to change it to automatic, and we'll show you why in just a second. Well, this is your sponsor, and this is you. Go in your back office, set your placement to automatic. Here's why. There are 3 primary strategies that's circulating out there. You'll see videos of all this stuff. This is why we tell you to do this strategy. The first strategy is called the 2x2, which is actually the strategy that the opponents of the G&D strategy think we're doing. And this is a 2x2. You sponsor someone, you put them right here. The second person you sponsor, you put them to your right. The 2x2 says the next person you sponsor, you put them here, and then the next person you go here, then the next person you go here, and the next person you go here. That's you trying to fill in your matrix by yourself. And it really dilutes you because now you're actually building 4 legs. That's one strategy that's out there. They're trying to fill in all those X's. They're trying to fill in those inside X's, so they're doing 2x2s. All right? And you have to use the placement setting. You have to jump around a lot. You have to talk to your downline in order to make this happen. Back when they used to talk about team of 14, this is what they were doing. They were trying to get their 2 and help their 2 get 2 without really just building wide. So that's one strategy. And it's a slow boat to China. The next strategy is called the power leg. Now, boy, don't y'all get mad at me. I'm just going to prove it on paper. Now, somebody tell me what is the average number of affiliates that the average networker sponsors in this industry? Somebody type it in. Somebody said 2. Somebody else said 2. Somebody said 3. All right. 2, 20. I wish. 1.7. Yeah, actually, it's 3. It's like 2.6. So it's 3. The average networker globally sponsors 2.3. I'm going to call it 3. 3 people is what your average networker sponsors. That means most of the people in the world can only sponsor in the lifetime of their business 3 people. Now, Carrot Barnes is a bit exceptional. So let's just say we can do 5 or 10, but 3 is the average person. You all can look in your back office right now and start clicking on blue dots, and you'll see 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 2, 1, 3. That's why we celebrate the G&Ds, because when you sponsor 20 people, you are a rock star. When you sponsor 100, you're a beast, okay? But we're going to just talk about that 3. So Power Leg says, once you join, set your leg on the leg of your sponsor. So if you were on your sponsor's left leg, set your leg on left and put your first person here. Okay, so far we're good. And then it says the next time you sponsor a person, put them here. And then the next person, put them here. And then they want you to teach your team to do the same thing. Put their first 3 here. Okay, we'll do Mr. Williams. All right? So that's what they tell you to do because they call it building a community leg. Now, I'm just going to, and then that person will do the same thing. And what they're trying to do, they're trying to create this depth on one side all of a sudden. That's what they're trying to do. I get it. But if your new person is average, which most people are, and they can only sponsor 3, they just put their 3 people on one leg. Somebody type in the chat room, how many dual team commissions are they about to earn? Type it in. 0. Okay, what if this person gets a VIP package? Will they get a direct commission? Yes or no? Yes. What if that person gets a VIP? Will they get a direct commission? Yes or no? Yes. And if this person gets a VIP, will they get a direct commission? Yes or no? Yes. So they got 100, 200, 300 units on one leg. And it took them a year to get 3 people. They've got 300 units on one leg. They got 3 direct commissions, but they have no dual team. They have one leg. Now, does that make sense to anybody on this chat room? No, it makes no sense. Now, let me defend it. Let me defend it. If everybody you sponsor is going to go G&D, well, heck, they can put 3 all at once and come back and put 10. They can put 50. It doesn't matter. But the point is, this is the slowest way to earn a dual team commission. That's the slowest way. Now, let's talk about G&D. Again, the power leg will work if you know how to sponsor a lot of people. This is not a good strategy for your average networker. This will demotivate your team faster than everything. I almost said a halfway cuss word. It'll demotivate your team faster than crap, okay? This is not the way to motivate your team. Now, last one, G&D. New person signs up, that's you. Set it on automatic. Who's calling me during the training? All right? I'm going to tell you something else about that in a second. Somebody asked me, was there a new dial-in number? Okay. It's on Wealth Builders Worldwide. It's right there on the home tab. Okay. So you set it on automatic. You put your first person on your left. You put your second person on your right. Now, let me say this. How many legs do you have? Somebody type it in from just 2 people. How many legs you have? 2. How many legs, watch this, little trick question. How many legs are in the dual team? 2. So why would you ever risk this person being a whale, is what we call it? You could possibly get 2 people who are awesome, and they might be the only 2 people you ever need. If you put one on the left and one on the right, who wouldn't do that? Now, if you come back over here and put a 3rd person here, you create a spillover for that person, and this person's taking off on their own. You got a dual team taking off. Now, if they're going slow, it's okay. You still got a dual team. You got 100 units over here, 100 units here, 100 units here. That's 200 and 100. That's like 3 or 4 dual team payouts, 3 direct commissions, just like the power leg. You made more money, and you got a dual team building faster. There's nothing that makes more sense than this. All right, somebody says when you're first starting, you don't know. That's right. That's why you get on this training, Kanika. That's why you get on this training, because maybe your sponsor was told something. See what happened, folks. Everybody's in this business, and they came from other industries, other networking companies, and they had to do these power legs and putting your best people up top. How many levels are in your Carrot Bars business? Type it in. How many levels? You cannot move people, Kanika. Once they're there, they're there. There are no levels. So, folks, if your best person ends up 100 people away from you, it's still your left team. Let me show you something else. If you're building a power leg and you put 1 person here, 2nd person here, a 3rd person here, what leg are they on for you? What leg are they on? Left. Okay, if this person puts 1 here and 1 here, what leg is this person on for you? No, it's not your right. It's your left. So what do you care if they're straight under them or on that person? It doesn't matter to you if they do power leg. All of their people are on your left. It makes no sense to do a power leg if you are a weak sponsor, especially if you're just getting started. Get your dual team going as fast as possible. Now I'm going to go ahead and turn this over to our senior partner. I know he's proud of me. Because look, this is the G&D. 10 on your left, 10 on your right. And when those people start working, they'll be filling in the inside legs, trying to catch that outside leg. They're going to be happy because every time you put a new person, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You help all the people up that leg. That's how you build momentum on your team. That's how you do it. And then look, you can go in here and text Roger Williams and say, hey, Roger, you got 300 people on your team, bro. Just thought I'd let you know. Does that work, Roger?
Absolutely, it works. Guess what happened after I found that out? I got down to business. Yes.
Right. Over to Mr. Best.
I'm just I'm listening to you guys, man. You guys are outstanding. I don't even know why I'm here. I could be watching TV or something, man. You know.
Hey, man, you are here because you're the real CEO.
Look, I don't know why I'm here. I'm like, look, seriously, I mean, you guys are outstanding, man. That's all I can say. Ms. Abram, Mr. Williams, just incredible. Mr. Delco, I mean, that you broke it down. The G&D strategy broke it down, and you really illustrated that main thing is that's why you build 10 deep and then go get 20 more and do it again. And as you keep driving that leg deeper, you're helping everybody. You are the magic. You built that leg. Even if you enrolled all 10, when you put that 11th person in there, you just help 10 people in that line of sponsorship. Okay? But you're not going to, eventually you realize you're not going to do it all because you're going to find 1 or 2 people going to pop in there and they're going to start doing things and that leg going to start to grow faster and faster. Before you know, that leg is 100 deep and that leg got a life of its own. Okay? It's so simple. And then, Mr. Williams, I'm sitting here. You understand, guys, I got to get plugged in because the stuff you're showing on the Carabas Academy, I'm just sitting there saying, what are we supposed to be? What are we supposed to do in Carabas, guys? Serious business. What, that 4th L I keep talking about, lazy. It's like, what are you supposed to do in Carabas? Pass out a card, drive them to the Real Money Online, and now you guys done took away. We can't even send them to the. I'm just blown away. I'm sitting there saying, wait a minute. They go to the Real Money Online. They go to my link. They can decide, well, I want to register for free. Why does want to buy some gold? Well, I want to get in the program. Well, I want everything. Whoa. Look, no one has what we got going on here, guys. Just, I don't have anything to say, man. Really, I don't. I'm just sitting watching guys going, what am I supposed to be saying? Look, this is phenomenal. Okay? I will add, for those who haven't had a chance, hear yesterday's power call again, because Ron Linsky and Dr. Steigerwald, they nailed that power call yesterday. So that was incredible. Look, the 9 days, we got so many tools. I don't know where to see it. The 9 days of freedom last night. Wow. Okay. I mean, the financial planner. People see, we're over here nickel dime in this thing. People think they done something because they bought a 5-gram card. Okay. And they got lady coming on top, and she got people coming in buying $60,000 of gold at one time. Okay. David talking about tomorrow. They got over $100,000 of orders going in on 2 legs tomorrow from 2 people. See, folks, we haven't even got started yet. That's okay. So I love the big numbers, but I want it all. I want to get everybody doing their 1 gram a week, but I also want those folks coming in buying $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 at a time. So you want it all, but stay focused on getting the numbers. 98.6 and breathing. Okay. What did Mr. Linsky say yesterday? He said 2 things blew me away. He said, number 1, the fish would not jump in the boat. I loved it. He said, and get those little fish, because a little fish, if you're a fisherman, you understand this, a little fish will lead you to a big fish. Incredible stuff, man. So anyway, guys, hey, wonderful. I'm done. I truly don't have anything else to say.
Mr. Best, I want to show you something real quick. This is a testament to what we've done here with Karatbars. As a team, we're starting to duplicate all over the country. This is, I hope this will show up from my phone clearly. Let me try. Okay, this is a flyer that one of my team members, they have a Nashville meeting. They made a flyer, and they're doing what we're doing here in Atlanta. Here's a picture of them at their meeting.
Wow.
The guys are sharp.
Yeah, that's fine. That's Zachary. That's Zachary.
That's Zachary Muhammad right there. That's Jerron Williams, Jerron Price over here.
Okay.
Look.
That's sharp, man.
Let me show you one more. This is inside their meeting at the Ramada Hotel.
Wow.
It looks like the Atlanta Wealth Builders meeting. Now, folks, what will happen, and Zachary Muhammad, if he's on the call, he actually saw a YouTube clip of mine, called me up, signed up on my team. I never met him until the Let's Go weekend.
That's right.
He's a leader. He and Jerron Price never knew them. This is what can happen. Mr. Best said to me a long time ago, 2 years ago, he said, you get in, you get to work, and serendipitous things will happen. Mr. Best did not have a strategy to recruit me. He didn't recruit me. Nate Hines recruited me, who sought Mr. Best out when he heard about Carrot Bars. He went looking for his own sponsor, found out the legend, Mr. Ty Best, was in, signed himself up, and that's how I showed up with my disbelieving self. And Zachary Muhammad found me. Jerome Price is on Zachary's team. I didn't know them either. This business will astound you, but it won't do it if you get started, get a little tired, slack off. The minute you slack off and put your head down, your new VIP walks right by you.
Mm-hmm.
Then you pick your head back up and you get started again. You missed the guy. He's gone. He just walked past you. Now you're trying to get back in again, and you work, and you get tired and you put your head down the next. It's like that acres of diamonds. The guy's digging. He gets right to the diamond, and he walks away. And then here I come, one hit, and boom, diamonds. That's what happened. So
but here's where Mr. Duckwood Carrot Bars really messes you up, though, unlike anything else. See, because the volume never goes away, people find themselves on this roller coaster. They work their business for 90 days, get tired, right? And then all of a sudden, they start getting these commissions. Boom, commissions start showing up. Okay, because those folks they put in the last 90 days finally get their mind wrapped around the business. And now they're getting busy. So they look up, oh my God, I made $300, I made $400, I made $5. So now they get busy again, and they run, and they knock their head against the wall again for 90 days, and it look like nothing's happening. So then they do what? Just what Mike said. They put their head in and go, oh my God, I don't know what's going on. It was like it was happening more, but I wasn't doing anything. And then they just rest again. Okay. Then all of a sudden, while they resting, the checks start coming in again. Because all I can tell you, folks, is people incubate in this thing more than anything I've ever seen in my 33 years. Okay. It takes a while to wrap your mind around this big thing we got our hands on. And that's the thing I'm trying to do. The most difficult challenge we have is keeping this thing so simple. That's why we say, save a lot of gold, tell a lot of people, make a lot of money. Because once you start delving into it, it just is so much. And then if you start to feel like you got to learn all this stuff to do the business, it slows you down. Those folks who are like personalities like mine, just dive off the diving board and say, I hope there's water in the pool. Those folks do very well in Carrot Bars because they ain't getting caught up in all that minutia. And it's a lot of stuff going on. We got a lot of product back there. We got all kinds of stuff. I mean, just the stuff on the website Mr. Williams went over today. That's a lot of information. Now, you think you're in high school. You think you got to know all this stuff like you passed some kind of test. No, you earn while you learn in Carrot Bars. Okay? I didn't know any of that stuff. And I guarantee you, the first month, a lot of stuff I still don't know. Okay? I still don't know. What I do know is this, though, as Mr. Ron Linsky said, no matter how many fish you catch today, you got to fish again tomorrow. If you don't catch any fish today, what do? You don't go fish tomorrow? No, you fish every day. Okay? You go every day. You keep your attitude every day. That's why we say this business is about 95% attitude, because if your attitude's up, your VIP never walks past you. You're always aware, you're always looking. That's the point. That's why I spend so much time on attitude. You know, I spend very little time talking about strategy and technique and all the administrative stuff. I'm constantly working on what? Get that attitude right. When your attitude right, that's your strategy. Get your personal development up where your attitude is there every single day. And I guarantee you, folks, you're going to run across people. You're going to bump into people. You're going to sponsor that. You're going to pass out a card to somebody you think weren't going to do anything. They're going to give you a card to somebody else. I told the story, 2 weeks ago, how my son gave a card to these two guys at the library. Yeah. At the library. They haven't got in yet. Some guy come in the library and said, I'm looking for a business. I want a home-based business. I want a business online. And they said, I know you need to talk to. You need to call Mr. Best. They still not in. They sent the guy to me. I'm telling you, that's the business. Do the numbers, process the numbers. Okay? It's inevitable. You're going to have a team. I keep telling you, we're going to put 1 million people in the wealth builders worldwide within 5 years. Now, do you think I'm going to do that by myself? Do you think it's going to happen because Miss Abram, Mr. Delco, Mr. William, we're going to? No. That's your team. You end up having tens of thousands of people on your team. That's just the facts, folks. So anyway, I don't want to get cranked up. I need to calm down. Okay? I need to calm down. Got a lot of stuff to do. Got to go get me something to eat. Okay? So anyway, a lot of stuff going on. Guys, you guys did a phenomenal job. Like I'm not being sarcastic. I really don't know why I'm here. I mean, just add a little something, say a little something, because it's not I really can add to anything you guys are doing. I really can't. It cracks me up. I feel like a proud parent or something. I don't take that wrong, but I do. I just sit there and go, this is what do. And by the way, this is what's going to happen on your team. That's what Mr. Delco was saying. He's talking about Zachary and them, what they're doing. You're going to have people start popping. Not just that. You got another meeting in Nashville. You got a meeting. You got meetings popping up all over the place, Mr. Delco, on your team right now. People just popping up all over the place, doing their own private go reception. They go, man, I got this. Okay, Mr. Roger Williams is sending people little flash drives. So here's the meeting, do that thing, and everybody said, send me the flash drive, and they get in, they off and running. So, we want to have hundreds of meetings taking place all around. Don't have to do a meeting, but it don't hurt because there's something about looking somebody eyeball to eyeball and saying, let's do this. Okay. Man, we're going to have a party this weekend in California, man. Woo! Okay. First, look, I'm getting more and more excited, Ms. Abram. The closer it gets, I'm saying, oh, I got to go to California. But now we're about 3 days away before I get on that plane. I'm getting all jacked up. I'm like, man, I ain't been to California in 10 years. Okay. So anyway, I'm fired up, guys.
Thank you, Mr. Best. So next Sunday, the next training, we will figure out a way to train. We'll figure out how to do it. We'll be in LA with Miss Abram. And so we'll definitely be back on the platform this Sunday night, 9:00 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific time, Universal Time Code. We will be training.
-4, baby.
Yeah. And we want to talk about a little bit about the comp plan. So we're breaking these trainings up in some modules so we don't overwhelm you guys. It's a lot to learn in carrot bars, but you can earn while you learn.
One other thing, Mr. Delco, too. We're going to start, for the team, get ready. We're going to start out once a week. Wealth Builders Carrot Bars webinar. Once a week. One a week. Like 9:00 Thursday. Every Thursday, we'll do just one. Just for our team. Because we're going to have the online one, webinars on demand, but we're going to get together as a team and do a full presentation, for 200-300 people, and hopefully get up to 1,000 people every Thursday night. You say, why Thursday night? Going into the weekend, people's attitudes up, great weekend to do it, great time to do it, and it's the day before what? The closeout day, which is Friday. So we're gonna start promoting that thing. Not gonna do it this Thursday. We're gonna do the first Thursday after Worldwide Convention. Okay, that Thursday night, we're gonna start promoting that thing. We'll put that thing on Wealth Builders calendar. We're gonna do it every Thursday night, 9:00. Do a real brief, and we're gonna follow it. That's gonna be followed right with the 90 Days to Freedom.net. So it's gonna be a 2-hour event, literally every Thursday night. Wealth Builders Worldwide. So we'll let you know.
Wow. Mr. Delco, can I have one closing comment? I just might have to feed you all over here at my house on Sunday night, and we could do the training from here. I'm just saying. But anyway, one thing I wanted to say, I was noticing the numbers. I don't know if you and Mr. Williams, we were up to 92 tonight. This was one of our highest attended fast start training. So everyone, next week, make sure you get two additional people on, because can't you agree? You learned a wealth of information tonight. I mean, I know I learned some things tonight from Mr. Roger Williams, and Mr. Delco brought the point home with the whole placement segment. And hopefully you learned a lot from how to set up your Wealth Builders account, your Wealth Builders your realmoney.online account, and going into your Wealth Builders Worldwide back office. So anyway, back to you, Mr. Delco.
Mr. Roger Williams, any final words from you, and you can close the meeting tonight.
Yeah. Did somebody say that Miss Abrams is going to be feeding folk? I'm ready. Hey, pack this in my luggage for me. I need to take this to LA. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been the most phenomenal training that I believe we have had so far, and they're only going to get better. But look at what we've got. We got the Wealth Builders Worldwide Toolbox. We've got the Carrot Bars Academy. We've got the presentation page, capture pages. We've got the GND strategy. Yo, we got the GND strategy. Do you understand what I'm talking about? We're talking about getting paid. Is there anyone out there that has a Carrot Bars Global MasterCard? Anyone out there have one? Yes. Some of us have more than one. That's why I got two hands up. Yes. That's where we want to get you to. We want to get you to the money. You remember that good movie, Show Me the Money? Right, we're going to show you the money. Why? How can we show you that? Because Carrot Bars, Mr. Harold Sykes, has already put the system in place. So with Wealth Builders, you know you have the support, you have the system, you have the tools, and we're not going to sleep. And as a matter of fact, just so you know, if you don't know, I may look like Roger Williams, but I might be Rodney Berger. Because when you see Rodney Berger, you see Roger Williams. When you see Roger Williams, you see Rodney Berger. Man, that's another phenomenal brother. All I have to say is, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you being on the platform. This platform was power-packed. And I mean, my goodness, if there's no other questions, does anyone have any other questions that you want to get answered before we adjourn this great platform? Catherine says she's going to have her Global MasterCard soon. I believe it. It's en route. It's on the way. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, we appreciate everybody, Mr. Michael Delco, Ms. Sheila Abram, and the great Mr. Ty Best. Thank you so much. Look at that picture. Boy, look at that picture. One day he gonna say, Mr. Roger Williams, I just want to give you this watch. I can't wait. It's coming. And
that's just wrong. Watch, Lord have mercy.
You know, yeah. I think Mr. Michael Delco said at the Let's Go Again weekend when he was on stage, he said, "There's so many watches up here, I could pay off my mortgage." But this great Carrot Bars International e-commerce company that we're connected to is phenomenal. Someone asked, will the K Exchange be on the site too? Yes, like I said, we're going to have our ear to the ground. I'm going to be right in the midst of Mr. Harold Sykes personally. I'm just going to do it because, you know, I'm going to hit him with a couple of German words, and I guarantee I'm going to be in. But the bottom line is, ladies and gentlemen, we are going there to have a lot of fun, tell a lot of people, make a lot of money, but we're also going there to find out all the information. You know, I know a lot of you want to go, and you know, one day we're all going to be there. Everyone on this platform, we're going to the celebration. We're going to pack the room out.
Hey, Roger. Mr. Best, I hope this doesn't sound disparaging to what one of our presenters said on the 90 Days of Freedom last night, but it was a great point what he said. He said, we're going to a place, and there are like 165,000 conventioneers at this hotel. And he said, it's just a huge picking field. And I was like, wow, that's awesome. And then I thought, I live in Atlanta. 7 million people here.
There you go.
Man, I'm going to fly over. I'm going to fly from Atlanta to LA. I'm going to fly over like 200 million people. Man, I don't need to go to LA to see 160,000 people. There are 160,000 people in your city.
Yeah.
And don't get ready to get ready. Do it now. You drove by 3, 4, 5, 10,000 people on your way home. Man, you could get to a red light and run down and just throw cards at everybody's car. Man, don't get ready to get ready. Go get this thing, man. Ready, shoot, and then aim. Figure it out later, man. Don't overthink this. This is too simple, but that was for free, Roger Williams.
Hey, I like that. And you're absolutely right, Mr. Delco. There is no excuse. There are people everywhere. You don't believe me? Okay, here's an exercise I want you to do. You could do it tonight or you could do it tomorrow. Get in your hand a stack of your business cards. Just get them in your hand and then walk out your door and walk until you hand them all out. And I guarantee you, you'll run out before you expect to. Yeah, you will. Somebody asked a question. Let's see, with the websites, the Wealth Builders Worldwide site, how long does it take to get the $49 WBW site? Okay, you want to know how long? Well, we really haven't timed it, but I'll give you a challenge. If anyone wants a website tonight, go to www.therealmoney.info or wealthbuildersworldwide.info and find the link so that you can get the site. Go ahead and click the registration, put your information in, pay for your site, and let's see how long it takes. And I could almost bet, well, I'm not a betting man, but you know, I got some people here that will probably wager that that site will be done before you hit the pillow, before you finish that meal tonight. Well, however, from a disclaimer standpoint, ladies and gentlemen, please allow up to 24 hours for your site to be created. But your site is like there, boom, right then and there. It's just amazing. And, you know, when that happens, you're like one phone call away, one text away, one email away from telling somebody, hey, go look at this video on my site. But we're going to talk about that a little more in depth tomorrow. Not tomorrow. Well, hey, you want to do it tomorrow? Sure. Anytime you're ready, we're going to talk about it again. But because we want you to also have the absolutely awesome opportunity to create your own domain name, your own URL. You might want to make it your name, www.tybest.com. I don't know. And then have it forward to that Wealth Builders Worldwide site. Be creative. Get something catchy. Make sure people can remember your site and that you're in Karatbars. Wow. What an awesome opportunity we have. Again, awesome tools, awesome system, awesome support. Everything's awesome. So tomorrow morning, guess what? The power call. Yes. And if I was going to go from the way that the sun rises till it sets, I would say 10:45 Eastern time.
It's
7:45 Pacific.
7:45 Pacific.
7:45 Pacific. Anyone else out there on a different time zone that wants to tell us what time the power call starts in their time zone? Go ahead and put it in the chat bar.
It's 6 p.m. for Solomon Tesfaye.
6 p.m. for Solomon Tesfaye. All the way across the pond. It's kind of like an ocean or something, isn't it?
I know.
Wow. Imagine this guy stops everything he's doing at 6 p.m. to get on the power call. Wow. And he's not calling in. He's utilizing the tools to get on through the flash phone. Well, how do you find that out?
Well,
WealthBuildersWorldwide.info.
You think that's exciting? You think that's big? We had probably 10 people at our local Atlanta meeting tonight from South Carolina and North Carolina.
Right.
The people in Atlanta weren't there. The people from South Carolina and North Carolina, they couldn't come 5 minutes across. Man.
If you hungry, hey, look, and Solomon Tesfaye, by the way, is going to be in Los Angeles.
Yes. Wow.
Think about that see, folks, again, what is it? It's attitude. You got people 5 minutes from the meeting in Atlanta, don't show up. You got people driving from North Carolina. You got people living in LA who won't be at the meeting. You got a guy coming from Holland. You got people coming from Germany. You got people coming from Japan. People coming from all over the world to be there. It's about attitude, and how big is your dream, and what obstacle obstacles, or are you willing to overcome to be there? There you go.
Wow. Attitude, ladies and gentlemen. So that's it. That's all we got for you. I'm trying to get the Wealth Builders Worldwide team up so that we can go ahead and end this thing in full force. Ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
And they stay there.
Woo! Yeah!
You know we're gonna have a crazy opportunity meet on Thursday nights. You know that. You know it's gonna be great.
Good night, everybody.
Good night. I gotta go get something to eat myself.
Good night, everybody.
I'm on this foolish track, so I spit my foolish flow. My hands go up